Sergeant, the captain wants you. Better grab your gear. Meet him out front.
국방의 의무 축하해. 드디어 멋진 남자 되는 거야. 정신 좀 차리겠구나.
All right, good to go? Captain's right outside.
How could you get all that way and not... I mean, look, the toilet's right fucking there, Private. Yes, sir. Get your shit together. We all got combat jitters. All of us. You hear? Yes, sir. If Colonel Gray comes in here, slips in that neon pink puke of yours, so help me God.
Get our mortars on it. Freighter up the road. Ah, Sergeant. Just the man. I'm going to need you up and down the island doing training. Best you start down the shooting range. Go see Sergeant Bell. He's in the jeep over by the gate. He'll tag along and give you directions. Dismissed. Anyway, yes, defenses. We have enough materials, but nowhere near enough manpower or time. Our boys across the sea, they'll keep them busy for a while. It'll be days at most. Can't expect Eberron to hold out forever. Brass tacks, it all depends.
As you well know, gentlemen, we've been riding on the coattails of surprise. That is a luxury we no longer have. Our Special Expeditionary Force, boosted by TRADOC personnel and support staff, have worked wonders. But we are not task force...
Here he is, man of the moment. Listen, I'm touching base with command in a bit. I'll see if I can pull some strings. You know, for the helicopter training. They put out a call for pilots. You almost had your wings in '85. Maybe it's time to get you back up there, fly in the friendly skies.
Operation Brightwork has gone to plan. The airbase is in our hands, and local FIA guerrilla cells.
Yo, you the guy the captain sent for? Get in. You do drive stick, right? I mean, some of these guys, they're like, fuck! Start her up. You don't want to be around HQ too long. Colonel Gray's on the fucking warpath. Okay, through the main gate. Let's roll. At the crossroads, cut straight across along the dirt road. Watch out for potholes and you know, mines and shit. I ain't even kidding. This island, it's a fucking death trap. Okay, watch it. Bit of a sharp turn ahead. Almost there. The range is just beyond the next turn. This is all part of the Soviets' military zone. Colonel Gray wants us to really dig in our heels here. Fuck knows how long for, though. I heard second fleet could be 4, 5 days away. That's almost a week, man. Okay, pull up to that parking shed there. Then go see the instructor. Shoot some targets. I'll hang here. I've done my share of shooting this week. I'm tapped out.
All right, welcome to the Oak Horse, Sergeant. Step on up to the mark over there.
Step right up, step right up.
Okay, you good? Fast as you can. Do the course. Ready, set, go. Move it, sergeants. Over the beam. Ballerina time. Let's go, go.
Razor wire. Down. Hit the dirt. Crawl it. Crawl it. Over the vault. I can see you. Get it sight. Through the window. Move. Get some cover. To the flagpole. Back. Down the third lane. Climb the wall. There you go. Up and over. One more. Now, platform. Up the ladder. Fuck me. You call that climbing? And down. Ladder. Other side. Don't you fucking fall, Sergeant.
That's it. All right. Bring it back. So, good news is, you actually ran that pretty damn quick. Bad news is, no one else got to see it. Still, good effort, Sergeant. Anyway, if you want to go again, be my guest. Otherwise, I'm sure you got shit to do before our Russian friends arrive.
Chaos Red 6, this is Chaos Red 3. We're finished with the fieldworks at Point Chumbo. Over.
Copy. Head up the beach to Point Bootleg. And for fuck's sake, don't forget to check your tide tables this time. Over.
Affirmative. We'll go on that. Out.
How are you doing, Sergeant? This here's the shooting range, and if you're fixing to do some shooting, well, I reckon you're in the right place. Pick up the 16 off the table. And because right now, what you got there is about as useless as a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest, I'd grab some mags from the ammunition box. Okay, load your weapon. That rifle you're toting deserves your love and respect. Keep your booger picker off the trigger and approach the firing line. Let's see what you got. I'm popping 5 targets. I want to hear 5 shots. Aim down the iron sights and knock 'em dead. Go! Nice shooting. Try again, only this time fire from a kneeling position. Next, take out the same 5 targets lying down in a prone position. Lordy, lordy, who shot Shorty? Okay, on your feet, Sergeant. Let's do this one more time. Position yourself behind the wall and lean out while firing. Let's move on to the heavy stuff. Grab the squad automatic weapon from the bench. She's something, ain't she? Rest her on the table at the firing line and unfold the bipod. Okay, you ready? Have at it. Yeah! This ain't your first rodeo now, is it? How about we up the ante here? Mount the 50 cal in the next lane over. Target's up. Let her rip. I reckon that about does it. Let's save some rounds for the Rooskies.
Good to see you, Sarge. Guess you're here to do some proper shooting. Never mind all that other bullshit down in the range. On this course, we make every round count. Alright, allow me to make some introductions. On the table beside me is the M21 sniper rifle. Go ahead, pick her up. Perfecto mundo. Okay. Let's have you shoot some targets. Lie down on the shooting position just here. As you know, a prone position is almost always best when it comes to long-distance shooting. Stability is key. Okay, look through the scope. Take out the 3 targets on the beach beneath the lighthouse. They're about 600 meters out. Adjust the elevation on the R2 side to compensate. If you don't, but still rely on your crosshairs, you're guaranteed to over or undershoot. Good. That's good. Next up, engage the 3 targets on the cliff top. Yep, they're down. 2 more targets. The first is next to the lighthouse. The second is a little to the left of it. Line him up and knock him down. Expertly done, Sarge. It appears you can shoot shit, even at a distance. Hell, and there was me, saying all your pen pushings made you soft. Now I almost feel bad. Anyway, that's the course finito. I'll let the captain know you did okay.
I take it you're here for training. First Aid 101? Not much time to get into it all, but we'll get you some pointers. How's that sound? Move to the crash site, just in front of me. Our volunteer victim needs medical attention, so pull him from the driver's side.
Sarge, you know we ain't doing mouth-to-mouth and shit, right?
Knock it off, Private. You've got DNR written all over you. Sergeant, as our casualty is clearly still breathing, please assess his injuries. Okay, now, let's imagine what we got here. Our wounds to the leg and chest. For argument's sake, we'll pretend the femoral artery's been nicked. So let's get a tourniquet on it. If you don't have one to hand, there's plenty on the table here. Great. That should prevent hemorrhagic shock and death from blood loss. Next, get a bandage on the chest. Again, if you're out, you'll find what you need on the table beside me. That's it. And while you're at it, remove the tourniquet. Try bandaging the leg as well.
No funny stuff, okay?
So far, so good. Our casualties stable. Grab some saline solution and administer it intravenously.
Intro what? No way, fuck that!
By introducing saline, that is, a mixture of salt and water, we increase blood volume. Okay, finally, we've got to consider pain management and morphine.
You could give me the real deal, Sarge.
Right, just like that. Excellent.
Ready to beef up your navigation skills, Sergeant? I take it you got a map on you. Open it now. Let's see what we can see. Military maps are detailed topographic representations. They show both natural land features as well as man-made ones. Notice north, or rather grid north, is at the top. But just because your map's pointing north, it doesn't mean you are. That, my friend, is where your trusty compass comes in. And make sure you still got your compass up. The goal here is to get you and the map properly aligned. Excellent. You've now got an orientated map. Well done. You should be able to see a lighthouse. Salient structures like that can be a godsend if you're lost. Next, turn a bit to azimuth 240. Can you see the island? Again, another perfect landmark. Last one, align with azimuth 295. The airbase. That's perhaps the best navigation aid you'll likely find here. Its size and the direction of the runway make position finding pretty easy. To identify your whereabouts on the grid, start with your eastings, then your northings. Along the corridor and up the stairs. Fix that in your brain box. You won't go far wrong. Tell you what, how about we put this theory into practice? Locate grid 032028, and when you think you found it, drive there. Again, that's 032028. Good luck. You're on your own now, Sergeant.
For the vehicle maintenance course, Sarge. Okay, so, here's the thing. If you repair a vehicle in the field, you don't have to shitcan it to the rear. That saves on time and supplies and, yeah. Keeps us in the business of killing commies. Now, go grab a wrench and a jerry can from the crate near the generator. Oh, and Sarge, you may as well take the backpack too. You'll need it later. jerry can, it ain't got nothing in it. Drop it by the cistern. Then refill it. Right to the top, if you wouldn't mind. Done? Okay, pick it up. Next, I need you to get your spare parts from the supply box. It's around front, by the sign and the tire stack. Good stuff. Okay, let's get you fixing shit. Just up the road on my left, there's a car on its side. I'd like you to roll it over. Holy cow! I was waiting for you to ask me to lend a hand, but fuck! Alright, nice one. Take the wrench and inspect the car for damage. See if you can partially repair the engine. Definitely need some loving. Great. Looks like you got that. Check the rest. Gas tank might need some attention. Yeah, that's about all you can do from there. But field repairs, they'll only get you so far. More work we'll need doing here. Get out the jerry can and give her a little gas. You don't need much. Do it. Good. Drive her up here. That gas tank's still pissing fuel. Better rip out your wrench again and get to work. You're in the right spot for it, though. You got all you need to get her roadworthy. Yeah, that's it. Just give the engine another look. See if you can unjank it. But not least, fill her up. If you've patched the tank up proper, you should be good. Hell, you're a bona fide grease monkey, Sarge. I ain't too sure there's a whole lot more I can teach you. Oh, and the Jeep. If you need a ride, go on and take it.
I might see you here, Sergeant. If you got a sec, I'll walk you through the squad requisition process. Get you giving out some orders. How about it? Step up to the signboard here and we'll see what's what. Now, as there are not many of us, let's make ourselves a happy little fire team. Call in 2 extra soldiers to join us for some Manda fun using the unit roster. Well, shit. Didn't you just pick America's finest? Still, beggars can't be choosers. Go and give them the good news. Form your unit.
Fall in. You're with us.
Copy. Have your boys move up to that wreckage farther up the beach. As a rule of thumb, always recon positions before you issue orders. For that, you should use your binoculars. Try and read the terrain. Use the lay of the land to your advantage.
Squad, move over there.
Acknowledged.
Let's give these knuckleheads the runaround. Have them come back here.
Squad, stay close.
All right, next, give an order to mount the machine gun here.
Squad, mount up. Find a vehicle. Squad, get in a vehicle.
Acknowledged.
Hold up in that boathouse over there. Have your boy lay down suppressive fire.
Squad, suppressive fire. Stop there.
Wilco.
That's enough shooting. Instruct him to leave the machine gun if he ain't already fucked his eardrum.
Squad, on me.
Copy.
Before we call it quits, I need you to take the Jeep for a spin. Give the order to mount up. And let one of these two drive.
Squad, find some transport. Squad, on me.
Copy.
Squad, find some transport.
Copy.
Get in the Jeep as well, Sergeant. Unless you'd rather walk. Well, ain't you all a pretty picture? Happy fucking campers. To give direction, Sergeant, have your designated driver take you down the road to the checkpoint.
Squad, move there.
Copy.
Don't you ride that Sergeant, this is your instructor speaking. If you want to become coming up on the checkpoint. Drive, get everybody out. Command your team to secure the area, defend that position.
Squad, dismount.
Acknowledged.
Squad, cover the perimeter.
Copy.
Squad, watch the perimeter.
Acknowledged.
Okay,
Squad, hold
if you're in
ground.
position over there,
Squad,
that
hold your ground.
concludes our course. Just remember, the squad leader can only lead when he's ratified in the hearts and minds of his men.
Good to see you, Sergeant. Okay, combat engineering. Let's begin by stating the obvious. We can't do jack shit without the right materials. Head over to the Vehicle Management Point and requisition an engineering truck. Excellent. Now we need to load up on supplies. That should do it. Get in the truck and check your map. You'll see a location marked. Drive to that position. An actual combat engineer will meet you there and have you set up some fortifications. It's regular monkey work. You'll love it.
Hey, time to bust ass. If you'd kindly see to those supplies in the truck, we'll get started. Our orders are to throw together a machine gun nest. Think you can handle that? Just need to find a sensible spot. You'll need your entrenching tool out, unless, of course, you want to scrabble around in the dirt using your hands like some jacked up fucking gopher. That's it. Give it some. Shit, I couldn't have packed those sandbags better myself. Good job. That's your basics covered. Mostly, it all comes down to supplies and a little elbow grease. Anyhow, much appreciated, Sergeant. Come back later if you want. We still got a shit ton of field defenses to prepare.
All right there, Sergeant. I guess you're here to learn a bit about capturing fixed positions. That's great. I just hope you're feeling energetic. Now, you're gonna be knocking down some targets, so grab that rifle from the table over there. The first thing we need to talk about is this mobile command unit here. Go ahead and get it set up. That's it. Perfect. Next, you'll need a radio. You ought to be able to hear some chatter.
This is Disco Red One. I'm taking fire from metal targets. Board off my ass, need support, move up, and secure my position. Alex.
Okay, there you go, Sergeant. Clearly, it's a situation of life or death. Just remember, all this might get real at any moment. Not to put too fine a point on it, but in a few hours, your targets might really be firing back. Head over to the lighthouse on the hill and clear the area of hostiles.
Well, fuck it, Duck. The cavalry's here. Take out the targets. Yep, he's down. Yep, he's down. You're clear. Move in. Capture the base. That's the base secure. Now, you just gotta put up an antenna, radio relay station or some shit, I don't know. I'll tell you if it don't look right. First, I need you to take apart the machine gun nest. Sandbags, we can use them too. Like, build other stuff and stuff. And make sure you got your E-tool handy. Find a good spot and, yeah, dig. mobile command unit behind and see the instructor down in Beauregard if you want to go through things again.
Here for the special weapons training? Okay then, listen up. Today we're dealing with two basic munition types, anti-personal and anti-armor. Handle them properly, and we'll have no problems. Handle them improperly, and I guarantee I'll be scraping you up and sending you home in a coffee can. Got it? Good. Consider that your safety brief. Let's start simple. Hand grenades. Take some from the ammunition box here and move up to the grenade pit. Fragmentation grenades, such as the M67, are perfect for clearing buildings and fortified positions. They're also great against multiple combatants who clearly don't give a flying fuck about dispersal. Pull the pin and throw the grenade over the sandbag wall at the targets. Money. Next, let's get you acquainted with underbarrel grenade launchers. Grab the carbine here. You'll see there's an M203 already attached. Also remember, different weapon, different trigger. Obviously, you can shoot grenades much farther than you can throw them. Have another look-see in the munition box. And load up on the 40mm rounds. Remember to load one. Now, have a go hitting targets at long range. There it is. Okay, hotshot. I think you're ready for the fun stuff. In front of me is the M72 light anti-tank weapon, or LAW for short. Come on over and pick it up. Now, the thing about that launcher, it's a one-shot disposable weapon. If you miss, well, that's your lot. Zero it in for 50 meters and take out one of the big wooden targets. Bring it in, Sergeant. Let's try something different. The Russians very kindly left us their RPGs. Take one and a couple of rockets. There's backpacks too, in case you want to carry extra. That shoulder-launched, rocket-propelled grenade launcher is a classic. Although it packs less of a punch than the LAW, it's cheap, reliable, and reloadable. Aim at the second wooden vehicle target and do some damage. Again, very nicely done. Together with the RPGs and rockets, We also got our hands on a banged up APC. Fire a few rockets, put it out its misery. And note, there's a weak spot. If you aim at the rear, you can disable the engine. Yep, that'll do it all right. Ditch the launcher and help yourself to some M34 satchel charges. They're in the shack. Make sure you have a detonator too. Follow the dirt road through the trees. See our EOD at the roadblock. He'll have you blow some more shit up, okay?
Yo, you got the goods? Plant one on each of the Czech hedgehogs over there. You know, I always wonder, what exactly makes those hedgehogs Czech? And hedgehogs, think about it. Why they gonna be so greedy, man? Plenty of hedgerows to go around, right? That's a wrap, Sergeant! Sergeant, glad you could make it. Let's walk you through this real quick. Give you an overview of the basics. Go ahead and man that mortar over there. First off, we want to switch from using HE ammunition. I got orders to put holes in the runway later, and you know, we'll want to save some for the Russians too. Now, before we get ahead of ourselves, we need a target. Let's start with the little island out yonder. Find it on your map. To score a hit, we've got to adjust our firing direction. The protractor's your friend here. Work with it to gauge the exact azimuth. Note that in mortar gunnery, the standard unit of measurement is the mil. Why? Because mils are more precise than degrees. Once you've got it, set the correct horizontal angle. Okay, next, we'll want to estimate how far away our target is. Measure the distance using your protractor or the scale at the bottom of your map. Then, as you did before, set your calculation on the fire controls. All good? Great. Step away from the site. Take an 81mm round out of the ammo box beside me. And finally, drop it into the mortar barrel. Once those let go, and obviously, as we're dealing with indirect fire, we can't see to adjust our aim. That's where forward observers come in. Ordinarily, I'd radio shot, but you get the gist. Let's wait for confirmation.
Atlas Green 1, Atlas Green 2, shot on target, out.
Bomb diggity, that's how we do it. Well done, Sergeant. Let's shake things up a bit. Do what you did again. Only this time, we'll try and land around on the lighthouse across the bay, using just your map. Open it now, and yeah, take a look.
Atlas Green 1 to Atlas Green 2, shot on target, out.
You heard the man. Good going. All right, let's call it there. It does seem you got a head for numbers, Sergeant. So, try not to lose it.
I was wondering if we'd see you here, Sergeant. As you've already got some flight time and, considering the circumstances, I'm gonna give you a shot at this. Under supervision. Birds on the pad, take her up. And don't you fucking crash.
Get to the chopper.
Hey, told you I'd pull some strings. Just don't get cocky. You and I, we both know it's been a while. Let's take it slow. Start her up. Pre-flight checks are done and dusted. Alright. Give it a sec, you'll feel the lift. Let those RPMs increase. Alright. Give it a sec, you'll feel the lift. Let those RPMs increase. Clear left. Clear right. Raise the collective. Keep going. Ascend to 300 feet. Don't forget the altimeter. Eyes on the needle. Remember where it is? Instrument panel, top right. Quite the view, huh? Let's check the tail rotor and anti-torque pedals. Rotate a little, left and right. Good. Now, gently ease the cyclic forward. Drop the nose a tad. And the other way. Pull the stick towards you. Again, very gently. Fly us backwards. Next, level off and move the cyclic a hair's breadth to the left. Not too much. Just enough to get us. That's it. And same again to the right. Okay. Controls and rotors seem responsive. Nothing's fallen off. Good start, I guess. Let's do a flyabout. Head south across the bay towards the lighthouse. We'll do a quick lap around the island. And if you're wondering which way's south, remember you got your magnetic compass. That's on your right, beside the vertical velocity indicator. There's the lighthouse. Move us inland now, northeast. Our second waypoint's over at Wick Point, near Beauregard. For the airbase. That's a few clicks west from here. Hard to miss. Vector 4 approach. Reduce your horizontal speed to 5 knots. Put us down on the helipad we took off from. one. Any landing you can walk away from's all right in my book. Switch off the engine. Seeing as we're both still alive, let's call that a pass. Go ahead, unass. Come back later if you want. I'm here all day.
Sergeant, when you're finished with your training, come on back to base. I'm at the new HQ. That's the big concrete building opposite the barracks. Out.
Hey, you didn't do bad today. I mean, yeah, sure, you were a little rusty, but you did okay. If you got the time, you can always go through the manual. It's a riveting read, a real fucking page-turner. Still, better than ending up a sticky mess on the tarmac, right?
No, I said dig in. Dig in. Yes, fucking trenches. Look, wait. I'll call you back. Sergeant, my compliments. Just checked in with your course instructors. Seems you know your ass from your elbow. That makes you a combat asset. Congratulations. I suggest you go get some rest or squeeze in a bit more training. Dismissed.